What's up, guys? Sir Christopher here with another video. This is going to be a tips video for phase 2 coming in for Season of Discovery. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to come out, but it will be coming out soon-ish. I mean, I'm going to guess maybe in a month or two. But this is going to be for the Alliance. This is obviously for the Alliance video. I only play Alliance mainly. But if you do like it, please like and subscribe. Be super appreciated. Let's get into it. So first, I want to mention the quests and zones that we got. Duskwood, it's going to be good to wait to do these quests until phase 2, unless you have some really good gear out of it. And I say that because in Duskwood, honestly, I know a lot of people are doing these quests at level 25, and that's cool. Maybe they plan on doing some dungeon spam, this and that, but I know for a fact I'm waiting to do these quests in Duskwood and Darkshire and stuff because I know whenever it starts, whenever phase 2 starts, these are going to be your main quests. This area, Duskwood, is going to be, these are going to be the quests you're going to, because you're going to be mainly doing outside of wetlands and a couple other places, and I'll get into that here in a second. And I noticed a lot of people are doing all these quests, so my fear is for people who are doing them, and they're doing them right off the bat, and whenever phase 2 comes out, they're not going to have many quests to actually be doing. So I know I'm saving them. You don't have to. That's just a tip for me. Like that's what I like to do. I'm going to save these quests, so whenever phase 2 comes out, I can still do them, and it'll probably be less competitive here too, because I mean, like I said, people are doing them, so it may be good to wait to do these quests. I got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to keep moving on. Sorry. Wetlands, it's a good starting zone as well. Wetlands is a good zone to quest as well. It has a lot more low level quests like 20 to 25. But if you haven't done them, it's definitely a good place to start. Like go to Wetlands first. That's probably where I will start, and then I'll come to Darkshire. But Wetlands, it's going to be a good place to start. A lot of low level quests, a little bit easier. So yeah, Wetlands is good. Let's see here. So Shimmering Flats, and I want to show you guys. Shimmering Flats is going to be right here, and why I have it mentioned is because Shimmering Flats is for levels like 33 to like 37. It's that weird in between zone. If you don't want to, and this is obviously if you don't want to dungeon spam or anything like that, but if you're ahead of the curve, if you're, there may not be a lot of people trying to, get to SM or other places. So Shimmering Flats is a really good, honestly, it's, if you get here early and do some quests here, it's going to be really, these quests are super easy and they're all like right here, and you just quest dump. This is a good quest dump area, the Shimmering Flats, and this is in Thousand Needles. Um, so that's a good place. I want to mention the flight pass up here. A little tip, and I was gonna say, get this flight pass early, guys. I already did, as you can see. Get this flight pass early. Same with the one in Gagatzan. I can never say that freaking right. I probably butchered it. But these two flight pass, get those right now. Because if you don't have those right now, then you're probably going to get camped trying to get these. Because this area, Razorfen Crawl and Razorfen Downs, it's gonna be bumping in the next phase. It's gonna be damn near impossible to come. Like, I mean, it's gonna be possible, but you're gonna be doing a lot of death running. So just prepare yourself. Get these flight paths early, guys, and especially if you do plan on going to the Shimmering Flats. So yeah, make sure to get those. Let's see here. So so you'll also have like Desolus. That's gonna be a big one. Up here you'll start your big quest line for SM. So this is where you're gonna find your quest line for SM, by the way, guys. It's gonna be up here. I forget the name of this place. So basically it won't tell you to go there instantly. So it won't say it's SM's quest line. It'll tell you to kill some skeletons down here. It'll be like, hey, go kill some skeletons. Then after you kill the skeletons, it'll tell you to go to SM or somewhere. But that's the start of the quest. It'll tell you to kill some skeletons down here. And this quest is actually kind of hard too, guys. So you might want to group for this. This quest is kind of hard. So kill these skeletons, do that quest line down here, and your SM quest line will be up there. Just letting you guys know, for people who didn't. Also, the Stranglethorn Vale is going to be super big. I mean, obviously, I believe that's going to be the World PvP Zone, the new one. So that's going to be a big one. But these are all quest zones that are the ones I'm talking about now, like Desolate, Stranglethorn Vale. We got South Shore slash Hillsbrad. These are good zones to quest in, but they're going to be very competitive here. Like those three are going to be super competitive. Dustwallow is going to be maybe a little bit better, but Stranglethorn Vale, Desolus, and Hillsbrad are going to be really horde heavy. Like heavy amounts of horde in those areas. So that's why I'm saying it might be smart to keep your quest in Duskwood. It might be smart to do the quest in Westland. It might be better to go do the Shimmering Flats. It may be better to do that stuff because the other zones will be super competitive. Now, if you're ahead of the curve, like I said, it may be easier to go to Stranglethorn Vale, Desolus, and Dustwallow and South Shore, but those areas are going to be super competitive once there's a lot more people. So I'm just letting you guys know, in my experience, that's kind of what's happened to me when I was on PvP servers. I've been playing for quite a long time. So, but next we'll go ahead and talk about dungeons, and this is going to be very interesting for you guys because and for me as well because I got a lot to talk about with these dungeons. So obviously, if if you've done all the Duskwood quests, maybe you don't want to go to wetlands and level. What you can do is you can just spam stocks. Obviously, spam stocks, and I would suggest maybe keep the quests if you wanted to just quest dump right at the beginning of phase two. Keep the quest, and you can spam stocks pretty heavily up until 28, 29. Once you start getting level 28, 29, the XP is going to drop off tremendously. So you want to, that's probably when you want to start doing something else. But stocks will be good. RFK is kind of going to be sketchy. It is a good spam if you have a good group, but it's going to be sketchy. That's obviously where all the hordes are going to be going because they don't have stocks. They're going to be going to RFK. So RFK, I mean, you go there if you dare. But like, hey, like I said, maybe if you have this flight pass, in Fairless, like I told you to get, if you guys have that flight pass, it may be pretty easy to do RFK. So just a little tip there, that might be helpful. Let's see here. Yeah, RFK is gonna be sketchy as hell, boys. Also, there is an easy escort quest. You get a ring out of it inside RFK. If you just, I'd suggest at least doing it once just for the ring. And there's also some decent gear, mainly for melee, and I think leather, but I'm not too sure. RFKs, I don't do it a whole lot. But of course, one of the big ones gonna be SM. Everybody's gonna be. It's an easy spam. Everybody's gonna be doing it. But we got, as an alliance, guys, we got to remember it is going to be competitive. To get there takes a second. The fact there's gonna be people summoning, I'm sure, but the people who one don't want to pay for a summon, and the people who always like want to get there first because they're forming the group or something like that, it's gonna be competitive. If you're so make sure you have your South Shore flight pass, and I'm actually going to go through a way I go through. This is just my personal way. I know you can go through Western Plaguelands and stuff to get to Tristfall Glades, but this is the way that I found has been easiest for me to get to SM without too much traction. So you'll start here in South Shore. You'll go this way up towards Altaric Mountains. You'll go this way and you'll see a bunch of Delarn people. It's actually this area is pretty easy to traverse because these guys are friendly to us, but not friendly to Horde. So it's actually pretty easy to traverse here. So go this way. You want to follow this lake all the way on the right side. And once you start getting here, by the way, there are some elites you got to watch out for. So just get in the water and go up this way. So when you're in Tristfall Glades, you're gonna come up behind Undercity. Now I'm trying to get to it, but when you get up behind Undercity, and you don't have to swim this, you can actually jump on behind Undercity and follow the castle all the way till you get to Tristfall Glades. and then you just make a right here and then follow the path up to here. That's been the easiest way for me. I know some people like going through Western Plaguelands and stuff. It may be beneficial to get this flight path now as well. I just notice I die a lot when I try going this way, so I take the easy way. I guess go through the alternate mountains through the Doran people. But yeah, very competitive. SM is going to be amazing. SM is also going to have a shit ton of pre-raid loot. I mean, let's take a look. SM's going to have, I mean, Armory, dude, everybody, guys, everybody is going to be running around with this shit. I mean, Herod stuff, the Scarlet Leggings, everybody's going to have a Ravager. If you're not a warrior, you may be able to do your quest. But, like, Pallies, dude, but if you're talking Ret Pallies, this is what they're going to get. They're going to try to get the Ravager. Um, Everybody's going to have this stuff, guys. Obviously, there's some good library loot for casters. But I got a better dungeon for the casters coming up here soon, I think. I wanted to talk to you guys about. So yeah, that's gonna be SM, obviously spammable, awesome, but it's very competitive. Prepare yourself, get ready to die a bunch because Horde loves to kill Alliance. So let's see, we got the SM out of the way. So so this is a little so when I was talking about the cloth armor and stuff, my oh, one second. Kiddos, one second. So my big thing is going to be the Razorfen Downs. This is going to be, I think, the secret dungeon that people aren't expecting. And I say that because, and here's some notable items here, guys. Off the first boss, this is going to be pretty much where melee wearers get their first plate armor. This is, I mean, I'm sure there's some quests and stuff like that, but this carapace of whatever you how the hell you say that is going to be huge for plate wearers. I think melee is going to start popping off on phase 2, by the way, guys, because not only are they going to get the stuff from SM Armory and even Cathedral, by the way, Cathedral, I didn't even click on Cathedral, but that's still, great stuff comes out of there. But they're also going to have plate gear from Razorfen Downs. This is going to be very important. I seriously think RFD is going to be an important dungeon to get some pre-raid stuff out of. And not just for the plate gear either. The cloth gear, this guy, the skeleton, he drops a pretty good necklace, but he drops a really good waist. And this held in offhand, pretty good, pretty good. Glutton, he doesn't drop a whole lot of nothing. I mean, not too bad. Some stamina, shoulders, a little bit, but here's a big one, guys. Ragglesnout. Ragglesnout, look at this waist. 15 strength, 6 stamina. This is like, look at this shield. 11 strength, 6 stamina. A block, armor. And this sword, guys. 20 strength, 8 stamina on this sword. If you guys come across Ragglesnout, he is going to drop some good loot for melee. I mean, this RFD is going to be a melee's heaven. I mean, this place is amazing. That sword's amazing. And then the last boss, of course, drops the helmet. Probably your first plate helmet. So you got the helmet, and you got good for rogue. You got the dagger. So these two are probably the better items. These, not too noteworthy, but yeah, this is going to be this is going to be big. I think this is going to be the secret dungeon, unless they may mess with some things. Obviously, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing for phase 2. This is just conjecture, so but I think Razorfen Downs is going to be really good. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to record this with my kids. So I was like, hey, I'm making a video. Be quiet. Just trying to get this done here. Let's see here. Let's see, Ragglesnout. We talked about that. So guys, and then we got to talk about something here, guys, because this it kind of rustles my jimmies. So Uldaman, we are going to be able to do like the first half of Uldaman. Now, here is the problem, guys. Here is the problem. As a Horde, you can go in and kill Eric, Balog, and Olaf. And look, it's for item level 37s, 38, and 40. And guys, look at look at what they're gonna get. Look at what the Horde can get out of Uldaman, guys. This helmet, 10 agility, 15 stam. Charges an enemy, knocking it silly for 30 seconds, knocks you down, stunning for a short period of time. This is going to be like a crazy PvP item. But anyway, not just a PvP item. Look at it. I mean, it's still a good helmet. And we can't, as Alliance, we can't even wear it. We can't even get the option to get these items. So, guys, oh shit, my bad. But guys, you be aware that when we can do Uldaman halfway, but these three guys that at the beginning we can't kill. The Horde are look 11 agility on these boots. Look, that's a good Nordic Longshank. Eight agility, 5 stam. You get the Balog short bow, not too bad. You get precision arrows. Olaf, this shield is really good. 11 stam, reduced fall speed. That's silly, but there's some good loot they can get off the first three bosses. But what we can get is obviously we can get the Revlosh boots, and it gives you a random enchantment. There's a lot of things there. The staff, I mean, 20 stamina, 8 strength. I mean, some druids might like that. This stuff ain't that good, guys. In Alderman, we can get up to Ancient Stonekeeper. So we melee, good news. We can get the Crag Fist with random enchantments for level 40. So this is probably going to be where you're going to get your first plate hands. So melee, be prepared for that. Um, but yeah, I'm telling you guys, the Horde, if they pick up on this and start running around with these Horned Viking helmets, just charging everyone, and I mean 10 agility, 15 stam, it's gonna be insane. Like, this is a crazy PvP item, but that kind of sucks for us guys. We're not gonna lie. There's not a whole lot out of Alderman, but we can run the first half, and that's not as. This is also I'm not going through any of the rare BOEs that could drop. Obviously, I'm still talking. We have still got more to talk about, so I'm trying to keep it going. So let's see here. Yeah, so like I said, that's pretty much it with the dungeons. But there may be changes to the dungeons. There may be change. I have no idea. This is phase 2, the season of discovery. I don't know what exactly they're going to be making and changing. I think Nomer, of course, Nomer is going to be huge. It's going to be the new raid. I'm pretty sure. It's probably, and by the way, it's probably going to be an engineer's heaven, guys. I bet if you're an engineer, this is where, no, this is your time to shine. So get ready for that. Get ready for that. Engineers are probably going to pop off as well. Yeah, Stranglethorn Vale is going to be the world PvP zone. I'm pretty sure Gorobashi Arena is going to be crazy. If you can get in there, get some early loot. If not, I'm sure there's probably going to be just millions of people waiting to get the loot from the chest. 15 more talent points as well. So that's going to be interesting. New runes, possibly. Be ready for anything, guys. I mean, 15 new talents, new runes. I mean, we're going to get a lot more stuff. More, possibly new runes. I don't know if they are, but possibly new runes. More talent abilities and more abilities in general. Be ready for anything, guys. Um, yeah, and like I said, I suggest you guys start getting flight passes now. Like, if you guys do not have these flight passes, guys, you guys need to go get them right now, because if not, it is going to be immensely harder in phase 2 to get these flight passes without getting camped, because it's going to be a nightmare, guys. I'm telling you, get the flight passes. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially as Alliance, you got to get these flight passes. Um, So yeah, in the higher questing zones as well, I'm pretty sure there's going to be good quest items before level 40. So like, if you're in Dust Wallow, there's some really good gear that comes out of here from the quest. I know that for sure. Like Dust Wallow's good. South Shore is good. There's make sure you guys are doing your quest too. Not only that, you get money from it. Like good money. The higher level you get, the quest you do will give you more money. So, and if you don't have vendor price add-on, get it so you know what to get and sell. But anyway, there's don't neglect your quests, guys. Make sure to do them. There's gonna be good items when you get to these higher levels coming from those quests. So yeah, make sure to do those. Let's see here. Honestly, who knows what phase 2 will bring, honestly. Like, this is all conjecture, but from my experience playing the game, I can give you guys, and I can let you guys know, this is probably what I'm going to do. That's these tips, what I'm talking about, this is what I suggest for you guys, because, and I'm letting you guys know kind of what to expect a little bit in this video, maybe some tips to help you, help you get through phase 2 and a little easier, because I know there's a lot of new players and even old players, maybe they didn't take this route. This is just some stuff I was sitting there thinking about for a couple weeks, and I'm like, I want to make this. I want to show you guys what I think is a good route, what may be good, bad, fight path, etc. I want to talk to you guys about that. Um, Yeah, and like I said, I believe this phase is going to be crazy melee intensive, guys. I think melee is going to pop off. You guys seen what I talked about? All the gear they're going to get. They're going to start getting their plate. They're going to start running around with Ravagers, and I mean it's going to be insane, guys. I think melee is going to pop off. A lot of people, paladins are good right now, but I think warriors, and I'm hoping warriors are popping off because I'm a warrior boy at heart. But sorry for dragging it on a little bit. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. This is just my little tips video about what I think, what you guys should expect a little bit in the upcoming phase. Obviously, I'll be making a lot more content. I'm having fun with Season of Discovery, and Cataclysm's coming out soon, dude. This year is going to be crazy. Happy New Year, by the way. Thank you guys for all the support. It's actually nuts, dude. I really appreciate it. If you do like these videos and what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. I'll be here. Sir Christopher out.